and a 17-time NBA All-Star.
Los Angeles Lakers star Kobe Bryant played his first road trip game in his hometown Philadelphia on Tuesday after announcing his retirement.
Looking at the schedule, I was like, I can't wait 2 weeks. I'm not the most patient man in the world still, and when I had my mind made up, I said, I don't want to go on a road trip and wait 2 weeks and lie about not having my mind made up. But the fact that the first road game is here in Philadelphia was really just the icing on the cake for it.
He spent his teenage years in Philadelphia before getting drafted into the NBA in 1996.
Honestly, man, in high school, I always hoped to be a Sixer. I was hoping that, but at the time, Iverson was such a force. But it was always a dream of mine to play in Philadelphia. And once that didn't happen, my childhood ambitions of being a Los Angeles Lakers was like, oh, this is actual reality. This can actually happen. And once I became a Laker, man, I was never ever gonna look back.
Bryant came out drilling threes in the opening moments of the game.
Kobe loses them 2 in a row.
But his farewell tour got spoiled in his hometown when the 76ers beat the Lakers 91-103 and snap an 18-game losing streak. That's the longest losing streak in the history of major professional sports in the US. The Sixers organization honored his hometown star by playing a tribute video before tip-off.
Dear Kobe, you'll always be that kid from Philly, raised with the same sense of pride felt within us all.
Kobe Bryant, Lower Merion High School.
When you moved away, you took a piece of Philly with you.
The 37-year-old announced his retirement in the form of a poem called Dear Basketball on the Players Tribune website. He said, "This season is all I have left to give. My heart can take the pounding. My mind can handle the grind. But my body knows it's time to say goodbye." Current NBA stars like Kevin Durant and LeBron James grew up idolizing Bryant.
All the way from, when I was a kid to having his posters on my wall when I was growing up. I wanted to be just like him, man. And, I always say my inspiration came from Jordan, but I always thought Jordan was so out of this world that I could never get there. And, Kobe was someone I just always wanted to kind of be like and play like. And, and then just being a competitor, he just took me to that next level and understanding how important competition is and just have a willingness to never say, to never die.
Bryant is known as one of the NBA's all-time greatest players. He will retire as the third leading scorer in NBA history, behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Karl Malone, but ahead of Michael Jordan. He's also a 5-time NBA champion and the only player to spend 20 consecutive seasons with one team. Bryant will play his next game against the Washington Wizards and continues his 8-game road trip to Atlanta, Detroit, Toronto, Minnesota, San Antonio, and Houston before coming back home on December 15th.